What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to your home for everything local sports. It's JJ.
And Tyler, and this high school football highlight is brought to you by the fine folks at Naples Rib Company, and all of our Millikan coverage this year is sponsored by Curtis Boyer.
Millikan is back on the mainland for the home opener. Lost to Punahou last week, lost to Cathedral in this game last year, so looking for revenge.
Absolutely, JJ, and it is good to be back on the mainland for sure. And this was an entertaining ball game, just like it was last year, and the Millikan mob in full force. School hasn't even started yet, but they turned up. And here we go with the opening kickoff. And JJ, there's rules here. This isn't Nom.
Yeah, don't kick it to Ryan Pelham. I don't know why they would even think about doing this. The USC commit gonna go 90 yards with a stiff arm to boot. That's how you start your home opener right there.
Yeah, rule number one, avoid number one. The Rams sideline on its ear, and Ryan has a message for the masses.
Don't kick me the ball! Don't kick me the ball!
We concur. Millikan defense starting on the front foot as well. Ricky Cherry with consecutive sacks on the first Cathedral possession. That's a 3 and out. That's a Cathedral punt. That's a double thump. Dylan Nelson with the pump block. Special teams boosting the Rams so far.
Yeah, everything going their way in the early going, and Millikan quarterback J.P. Mielowski gets his team into the red zone. Kyle Parker with the tiptoe in his Jordans on the sideline. Speaking of special teams, Jaden Acasiano is going to put this 26-yarder through an 11-0 lead just 4 minutes into the game. Next
round possession, Pelham going to show you once again why he's one of the best around. What a grab by Uno, 32-yard touchdown. 18-0. We're still in the first quarter.
Yeah, off the lean into the end zone. That dude is a ball player. Back to the Millikan defense, getting all up in the Phantom's face like the bad guys in that Billy Zane movie. No respect.
I love that movie. KP Kyle Parker coming up with the interception at the end of that play. Then I apologize for the poor clip because this is an incredible throw and catch from Mielowski to Charlie Broughton. 18-yard touchdown. 25-0 Rams at the end of the first quarter. And the first quarter took almost an hour. This was a strange football game, y'all.
Yeah, it felt longer for Cathedral as they were down in a 25-0 hole, but they would shake it up, put in quarterback Jaden Jefferson, and I think Lane Kiffin must have been on the headset because we got a lot of bubble screens as they march down for the touchdown. Jefferson to Antonio Walton as he waltzes in, 25-7 your score.
Loyal Mazan getting in on the action as well, getting into Phantom's territory. However, the Rams were called for 13 penalties for over 100 net yards in the first half. That's more than a football field of penalties, so that's going to slow your offense down.
Yeah, it would set some things back. Instead of a drive into the red zone, Millikan settles for the field goal try, and it's a double thump for Cathedral. So it's really thumpy out there, George.
Cathedral getting the ball back, few minutes till halftime. Jefferson, they hook up again. He and Walton, 35-yard touchdown. Jefferson over 200 yards passing and 3 TDs off the bench. Millikan up 25-13 at the half. In the second half, Cathedral trying to continue that comeback, but that's a wrap on that.
Yeah, that's Jaden Rapp with the INT, already a playmaker for that Millikan defense as he gets the takeaway, and right back to the offense it goes. The Rams rushing attack taking over now. KP finding space everywhere as he's going to carve up the defense there. And JJ, this one, great grab by Jude Nelson through the blur.
Yeah, not my best focus, but that catch is good on Sundays. A few plays later, JP punches it in and catches his own fumble. He had his hands on 4 TDs tonight. It's 31-13. Again, though, Jefferson and Cathedral going nowhere. Like the glory of Easter out here, it's crystal clear the Phantoms can hang. Jefferson to Sean Greer, that's a touchdown. It's an 11-point game 4 minutes into the second half.
And you only need one option to take the momentum back, and that's number one. Going up the sidelines, Ryan Pelham, 6 catches for 120 yards. Obviously, the kickoff return as well. Jaden Acasiano absolutely drilling this 38-yard field goal to make it 34-20. If it's over 35, it's definitely in the video. Them's the rules.
Bro, that could have been good from 55. The Rams defense need to close the door, and guys like Matt Robinson and Ethan Iastefani do exactly that by getting into that Cathedral backfield late in this game. They had pressure all night, but it just got ratcheted up late, and that's how able to close the door as the Rams secondary gets in on the action as well. This is the 3rd interception of the night. And this one coming from EJ Enriquez.
Yeah, defense needed some positive film after last week, and they got it. So great to have guys like Robinson back in there, and takeaways are going to be the lifeblood for this Millikan defense. And KP, that rushing attack and that Millikan offensive line doing damage. He didn't play in Hawaii, and he more than made up for it tonight. 17 carries, 180 yards, had that tub. Also, the interception on defense. 7 is a dude.
One more check-in on number 1, though. Pelham on the screen, gonna take it in for his 3rd TD. Thanks in large part to that block by Mason Scott, and it was not lost on Pelham. I love him being a good teammate right there. Thank you for taking me to the tilt.
Right, yeah, sometimes the Masons free you. 20 of 32 for 277 and 3 touchdowns for Mielowski through the air as Millikan wins it by 2 scores. They will be at St. Francis next week.
Thanks as always to all of our sponsors, and please keep it right here at the562.org for all of your local high school football coverage.